This is your 13 weather forecast with Jeremy Goodwin.
We saw heavy storms across the area this morning, and now more rain is likely to move in. Some of the rainfall totals from this morning were impressive. Emporia, officially at the airport just south of town, almost 3 inches of rain. Manhattan, also at the airport just south of town, close to 2 inches. Topeka, Billard Airport on the northeast side of town, about a half inch, but this area of yellow really saw the brunt of this storm from this morning, with a few spots going at 4 and even 4.5 inches of rain. Here's what's going on now. First of all, the rainfall that's coming down around Kansas City and the north side of Kansas City. This area had reports of up to 2 inches of rain per hour. So the atmosphere is still very ripe to produce extremely heavy rainfall. You'll notice that is building backward into areas across Jefferson County, Valley Falls, Oskaloosa, awfully close to you. That rain could become extremely heavy very shortly. Off to the south, the Wichita area from Newton to El Dorado, we have severe storms in progress. Hail the size of golf balls, winds to 60 and 70 possible with these, and they are creeping in our direction. There's a severe storm watch for Marion, McPherson counties, not including Emporia or Burlington yet, but certainly could get to those areas. Now, a flash flood watch is in place for everybody in the green going until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. The ground already saturated, and more rain is expected, and it's going to be heavy at times. Now, last night through this morning, these are the heaviest rainfall totals right through this area of dark purple and yellow, some reds in there. Many spots picking up 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. Really, the bullseye of this went through Emporia, Council Grove to Junction City. And I want to show you how bad the flooding was at times in Emporia and Junction City. Thomas Walters from Emporia sent this picture to me of his rain gauge. That's 4.5 inches, certainly more rain than you would typically see in an entire month of August. You got that just today. Here's the Doppler radar estimate around Emporia today, 3 to 4 inches of rain. And look at all of this. James sending in that video of the rain coming down heavily, flooding the street out front of his house. And then look at this. These cars are stranded in the floodwater there in Emporia earlier today. Junction City, Mike Sharua shared this video with me as well. You can see the Doppler radar estimate, 3 to 4 inches of rain there in town and just running down the street like a river. And again, we have more rain on the way tonight that could be just as heavy. Warm front right there, where the winds are shifting from east to southeast, and right along that boundary, you can see how hot it is to the west. Salina 87, Topeka just 69. Severe storm watch where the air is much warmer, and we are expecting to see more of these storms moving in later tonight. So yellow car for the People's Insurance Group Road Risk Index, and the timing of this looking like the heavier rain will start moving in after 9, lasting on and off through much of the night. And yes, there's some spots that could get as much as 2 to 3 inches of additional rain from tonight through tomorrow morning. Here's your 8-day forecast. The storms should end tomorrow by noon and then dry and cool to begin the work week on Monday at 79 degrees.
All right, thank you so much, Jeremy. Coming up in sports, here with the Jayhawks may have learned from last year's season how it could help them this year. And Salvador Perez could be headed to the disabled list. Find out how much time he could miss next in 13 Sports.
Have you met your perfect match?
Find yours with a free foundation check at Merle Norman. They've got over 200 shades to choose from. Plus, they'll make sure your skin looks perfectly matched and totally flawless. No wonder they're called the Foundation Experts. Be radiant with the new timeless illuminating makeup. Come in today and find your shade match at Merle Norman. Merle Norman, made in the USA.
Your gift with the purchase of 2 or more Merle Norman cosmetic products.
Debbie Orr, Consumer Loan Officer with Fidelity Bank.
We are currently offering home equity loans at an annual percentage rate of 3.99. I had a customer that had a large amount of credit card debt from various things. We're able to combine those debts for the customer, make it one nice payment for them. Usually it's lower than what the current credit card debts may be added up to originally.
We do business right here at home.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
You already know that more people watch WIBW TV in Northeast Kansas for their local news. But in 2016, WIBW.com received over 100 million page views, making it the most viewed local news website in Northeast Kansas. So advertising with WIBW TV and WIBW.com simply reaches more people. On air, online. Thank you for making WIBW TV and WIBW.com #1 in Northeast Kansas.
Your daughter is having trouble learning French. Do you A, hire a tutor?
Bonjour.
B. Enforce a French-only rule at home. Or C. Watch some foreign films. When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
August 9th, Cleveland Blue takes the stage at the West Star Pocket Park from 11 to 1 as the free 2017 Noontime Brown Bag Concert Series continues every Wednesday in downtown Topeka.
The Manhattan Sunset Zoo presents Brew at the Zoo.
13 Sports with Jonathan Deutsch.
This weekend is just not the Royals' weekend. First, they squandered last night's chance for a win. Second, there could be rain in biblical proportions at Kauffman Stadium tonight. And worst of all, they may be without Salvador Perez for some time. Perez was taken out of last night's game after the 6th inning. This is his at-bat in the 6th. You can see how he reacts to this big swing and miss. He looks to experience a little bit of discomfort. We found out today he has an intercostal strain, not an oblique injury, and he could be out for up to 4 weeks. Here's what Ned Yost had to say and what all of that means.
Well, no more than 48 hours. Could have been a lot worse. We were fearing that it was an oblique last night. It wasn't. It was the same kind of intercostal injury. It was before it was in the front. This time it was in the back. And I guess the way they explain it, the intercostal is the space between the ribs, where an oblique is muscular. Oblique is twice the recovery time of an intercostal, so we kind of cut a break on that. If we play tonight, yeah, we're probably going to have to DL him. If we don't play tonight, then we'll evaluate tomorrow and go from there. I mean, it's going to have to be a pretty miraculous recovery, but we'll see.
The Royals will not be playing tonight. Tonight's game has been postponed, and the Mariners and Royals will play a traditional doubleheader tomorrow afternoon. The first game is set for 1:15. You can see both on FSKC. The David Beatty era at KU is set to enter year 3. Last year, Beatty earned his first win with the program. Earlier today, he discussed what he learned from the season and what he's bringing into this year.
I think patience has been the big thing for me, our coaches. We're going into year 3, and I can assure you, no one puts more pressure on themselves than us. However, what we say is we don't focus on that. We focus on the here and now and who we have, and the byproduct will be what it will be. I think the thing that I've learned the most is to let them talk, is to be patient enough to let them respond, because it doesn't matter what you know, it matters what they know. So we are working really hard as a staff to make sure that they can tell us. That way we know they know, all right? And instead of getting up there and me falling in love with what I'm putting on the board and me getting through this presentation that you think is just a great presentation, and then they walk out there and they don't remember it all.
Stick around. Jeremy Goodwin will have one final look at your weather and all that rain when we're back after this.
Hi.
I'm not letting you in. No more apps.
I can let you gain Kansas lottery points so you can enter second chance drawings and win more.
Okay, you can come in.
With the Play On app, you can gain more points and win more. See KSLottery.com for details.
From kids to pets and parties. Sometimes life's best moments get messy. And for everything life throws at you, there's Carpet One semi-annual flooring sale and clearance. With savings up to 50% on hardwood carpet, vinyl tile, and more. And our beautiful guarantee ensures you'll be happy. So don't miss out. Get the savings while they last at our semi-annual flooring sale and clearance.
Plus, we're your Hunter Douglas window treatment store. Carpet One Topeka. Buy where the builders buy.
Ready, Tim?
Let's do this.
Was that Mike?
That's Harry. The car stopped for me.
And that's automatic emergency braking.
It's Nissan's bottom line sales event. Lease the Rogue family starting at just $159 per month, or get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 12 models.
Bottom line, I still can't touch you.
I'll take it.
It's back. Now at Dillon's, you can earn 4 times the fuel points on gift cards. Just download the digital coupon, then buy gift cards at Dillon's and use them for all your shopping. Earn 4 times the fuel points on hundreds of great gift cards. Buy here, use there. Save at the pump with 4 times the fuel points on gift cards at Dillon's.
It's payday! It's payday!
Play Lucky for Life from the Kansas Lottery, and you could win $1,000 a day every day for the rest of your life.
It's payday!
This is your 13 weather forecast.
We have a flash flood watch for most of eastern Kansas going until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. 1 to 3 inches of new rainfall is possible tonight. Already seeing heavy rain in areas like Oskaloosa to Meriden, and then the activity from Wichita over to El Dorado is actually severe storms right now. But heavy rain tonight, likely across the area. 65 degrees. More flash flooding is likely as well, especially areas from Junction City through Council Grove to Emporia that already saw 3 to 4 inches of rain last night through this morning. So any more rain on top of that is only going to make the situation get bad again, with the flooding likely to redevelop. Tomorrow, the chance the storms will end by noon, and then sunshine and comfortable Monday to start the work week at just 79 degrees in August. That's pretty comfortable, but watch out for the flooding. No doubt there's a risk of that.
Well, thank you so much for that. That's all for 13 News at 6. Thank you for joining us. Tune in again tonight at 13 News at 10.
And the latest news, weather, and sports at WIBW.com, or follow WIBW on Twitter, Facebook, and our mobile app. Thank you for making 13 News the most watched weekend newscast.
Where can you get cash fast? Right here with a Speedy Cash title loan. Get up to $10,000 cash on any year, make, or model. You can keep your